Our Friday Pipes recitals start this week, so we're doing a little touch-up tuning. Our last tuning was in January, and the weather was really cold then. I think it was the coldest day of the winter. So Ben Blassingame is here today. Thank
Hi,
you,
everybody.
Ben. And he's going to have the glamorous duty of holding keys, so he's going to actually play the notes while I go up and tune them. We're just doing a little touch-up tuning today to catch some things that haven't quite moved with the winter, so let's go upstairs and see how it works. So there's our great trumpet right there in front of us. That's the first thing we see in the great and choir chamber. We'll tune that last because you always want to, back out so you don't hit anything. But for now, we're going up to the choir, which is up that ladder. I've kind of got my hands full with tools and camera and stuff, so I'll just meet you up there. So I'm in the choir division. We have an 8-foot open flute and a 4-foot open flute, and those two in particular, because they're wood and because their tuning method uses these little scrolls, they haven't quite moved with the rest of the pipe work as the temperature has changed. So we're just going to go through. Ben's going to play from the console, one note at a time, with another stop in here that is in tune, and I'm just going to try to move them to get them together. The bottom octave of the 8-foot is stopped, so it's actually half length. It starts way back here. So Ben, let's start with low C with the 4-foot Fugara. Next. 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 So all of those flutes were just a little bit sharp. I just made them all a little bit flatter, which kind of makes sense because if it's cold, the pipes are going to be flat, so I probably made them sharper than they would need to be now when it was colder. Now that it's warmer, I've kind of brought them back down because the temperature has gone up, the pitch has gone up, we need to bring the pipes back down. These wooden pipes don't change temperature as fast as some of the metal ones do, and who knows, if we did it tomorrow it might be something completely different, but I know it sounds better now. Of course, no touch-up tuning is complete without touching up a few reeds. Those tend to fly off on their own on occasion. A little anatomy lesson about pipes. This is a reed pipe, and you can see it's conical, and instead of having a mouth, it has little moving brass parts in there. So this is the pedal bombard. Next. 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 Down here in the grate, we also have two flutes. We've got an 8-foot stopped flute and an 8-foot melodia. They're not as bad as the ones in the choir, but I'm still going to run over them and just make sure they match all of the metal pipes. So Ben, if we can start, let's use the second diapason and the 8-foot stopped flute from low C. Next. 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 Okay. All of the 8 and 4-foot ranks are 73 notes, so they go up 12 notes higher than the compass of the keyboard, and you can access those from the supercoupler, but it means you have more tiny little pipes to tune. All right, next is the 8-foot melodia. Let's also do that with the second diapason. Next. 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 Okay. So on both of those ranks, I made everything just a little bit flatter, which is good. That's what I was expecting. It's the same thing I did upstairs. It's when you find inconsistencies or something happens that you don't expect that maybe you're doing something wrong. So hopefully now that the weather has normalized a little bit, these will all kind of stay in the same place and we won't have to be back in here. The less you have to do with an organ, the better. You do have to do that one last trumpet on the way out the door though. Okay, B, tenor B with its octave above. And then middle C above. Okay, with its octave below. Just a quick touch-up tuning today, and the organ is all ready for our recitals, which will start this Friday, March 9th at 12:30 p.m., and we're here every Friday at 12:30 through May 25th, so I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.